did the camera market grow in 2012, reversing years of declines, delivering its best performance since 2012? Well, I'll answer these questions in this video. But first, I have a simple and humble request. Please subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps this channel grow and keeps you informed on the latest camera gear. "2024 posted the best performance in cameras shipped since 2019, and the best year-over-year gains since 2012. All that, and we still have 1 month left to report, December. That is a pretty big deal. And while January 2024 beat out January 2023, it didn't beat out January of 2022. But from February onwards, we can see a constant recovery, with 2024 posting better numbers than 2023, well, with the exception of April, which were off by a mere 11,000 units. And while the Canon EOS R5 Mark II was largely responsible for a big boost in September and October shipped numbers, 2024 as a whole, from January all the way through to the end of November, saw pretty steady increases. Sure, January wasn't as strong as, well, 2022, and April was off by 11,000 units, but month over month, 2024 is the best year that I've seen since I started this channel. The numbers that I presented in the first section are what we call digital stills cameras, or everything. That includes DSLRs and mirrorless cameras, both with lenses attached or interchangeable lens cameras, such as the R5 Mark II. It doesn't include film, and it doesn't include smartphones, but everything else, hybrids, mirrorless cameras, DSLRs, point-and-shoots, are all included in those numbers. But now let's turn our attention to cameras with built-in lenses. And what we can see about 2024 is it took, well, a bit of a nosedive, with 2022 posting much better numbers. But a decline in this segment isn't a surprise, considering the capabilities that are offered by smartphones. And that's one of the reasons why we don't see low-end point-and-shoot cameras with attached lenses in that $300 to $600 price point by the major camera manufacturers. Because whatever capabilities they put into those cameras, in most cases, a smartphone can do a better job, and, well, everybody has one. But now let's turn our attention to interchange lens cameras, both DSLRs and mirrorless cameras. Units shipped are pretty much in line with the entire market, as built-in lens cameras only make up a small portion of the market. With 1 month left in 2024, well, at least from SEPA's point of view, we have a chance to see 2024 ship more cameras than any year since the last 5 years. And there is a chance that 2024 could actually ship more cameras than were shipped in 2019. The last healthy year before, well, the entire world went sideways, and sideways for many years. And all of this despite many cameras that were due to be announced in 2024 getting delayed into 2025. Yes, we got the Canon EOS R5 Mark II and the EOS R1, but Sony didn't release nearly as many cameras as they had planned. And Panasonic, the same thing. We are expecting more cameras to come out in 2025. It's hard to say where the market's going to go, but 2024, is it an anomaly? Or is it a new trend, a reversing trend showing that the camera market is becoming a little bit more healthy? Is it because supply chains are getting healthier, that things are getting sorted out, or that we've somehow got more disposable income? I don't know. I don't know about where you live, but here in Canada, I can't even say the country's name, we have a lot of economic challenges, and affordability, well, it's one of them. Disposable income is way down. So to see 2024 do as well as it has, best units shipped, best sales in 5 years, I'm a little bit shocked. I'm surprised, pleasantly surprised. I mean, this is good news. I just hope it's not one of those where everybody bought this year and then nothing happens in 2025. What do you think? Do you think that we'll continue to see 2025 numbers increase over 2024? Will December of 2024 give a boost, making 2024 better than 2019? And to do that, we'd need to see somewhere around, I think, do the math, carry the one, around 600,000 units. That's a lot. But based on what we've seen here in 2024, it's not a huge amount. March had 615,000 units. April, 641,000. 743,000 in May, going up to 701,000 in June, followed by 801,000 in July. August, September, October, and November. Every month was above 600,000, with the exception of January and February, which were only off by about 90,000. So, yeah, I certainly think it is possible for 2024 to beat out 2019. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter an awful lot to you or me, unless you happen to own shares in any of the major camera companies or lens makers. For 2025, for it to be a successful year from my point of view, is to see more lenses, more unique lenses, to see Canon, Sigma, and others to challenge their engineers to come up with something different, to come up with something better, to develop better optics, to make these lenses lighter with fewer components, and to, I think, maybe not necessarily reduce the price, but certainly contain costs so that we don't see prices increasing. Accessories, I think, is what I'm really interested in seeing in 2025. But yeah, things are looking interesting. Anyhow, as my furnace is about to kick on here, and I'm going to test to see how well this mic does with the furnace on. If you are interested in purchasing any camera gear, I've gone ahead and gathered some of the best sales of the week and put them in the description down below. And if you use those links, thank you very much, because you literally help keep the lights on and keep this channel going. So a very big thanks to you. I get anywhere from 2 to 5% back. And I just noticed that looking at my key light here, it's actually pointing this way. I must have bumped into it instead of pointing this way. But from what I can see in the LCD, things look pretty good. All right, the furnace is about to kick on full here. I just want to see how this sounds. Yeah, it could be a good test. See, when I review stuff, I don't just get rid of it. I use it so I can see how it performs every day. And I'm using a lavalier microphone right now. Obviously, you can tell. So I'm really curious to see how that goes. But anyhow, as we get close to the weekend, thank you so much for tuning in. Have yourself a great weekend, and we'll see you again soon.